Close enough. Welcome back, Matt Canada. Yeah, that was embarrassing for the Steelers, but I can't really say I'm surprised. It's a different story every week with them. They're not going to stay consistent. When they won versus the Colts, I was just like, well, we know the Steelers and their history. That probably means it's not going to be good next week if it was good this week. And yeah, there you go. So the Steelers offensively, they can't get anything going, and that's usually the midseason wall they hit. And I can't say they usually figure it out because they don't. The wide receiving group doesn't look too great at all, but Roman Wilson was open a couple of times. I remember Rodgers took a sack and Wilson was just wide open downfield. And then the Calvin Austin pass deflection, Wilson was getting open again. So that's the only thing that I would say. Other than that, nobody's really getting separation. Metcalf, he's getting bracketed, and it's not like Arthur Smith is the type of guy to deal with that because he's going to line him up in one spot. He's not going to move him around. And even on that fade in the goal line, it's like you know what's coming. He's getting bracketed. The cornerback doesn't have to deal with anything to the inside, so you can't really blame Metcalf because it's like the defense knows what's coming from a mile away, and they still do it. Yeah, the offense is just embarrassing inside and out. Rodgers had a terrible game, lots of misses. You can't really blame anybody else for you just airmailing guys like Jonnu Smith. Throw was terrible. The one thing that does stay consistent, though, is Jaylen Warren is an absolute dog. Probably underpaid on the contract he's on because where would the Steelers be without him? So, yeah, it's just like every other year, the Steelers are probably going to make the playoffs and get bounced in the first round. All of us, or at least most of us, know that. And I know there's the people who are saying, oh, you're so negative and you're saying this about this coach and how bad they are. But I'm just being realistic. I'm not actually being negative because if you guys look at some of my earlier videos, it was me being positive, like over the top, just delusional. And then I realized, hold on, I'm lying to not only myself, but everybody else. So this is why I'm not frustrated at an outcome like this. I was laughing the entire game like, oh my goodness, it's the same hot mess. It's like the comedy of errors. That's why I told all my folks who are Steelers fans, like, we should not be emotionally invested in this because it's a complete waste of time and they're just playing you like a fiddle if you are still emotionally invested in this. I was so invested in Steelers games and now I'm just like, hold on, this is the same movie over and over and over again. Like, let me save my own time and energy. So I still love the team, still gonna watch all the games. But oh my goodness, like how obvious is it that this is the same movie year after year? And it starts with your head coach, trickles down to all the coordinators, but I don't have to give that explanation. I did lose $50 though on DK Metcalf 50 yards or over, so I was actually trying to have some faith and, see DK Metcalf do well. But yeah, once they started bracketing him and Arthur Smith doesn't have a counterpunch to anything, really, not only that. So, yeah, Steelers football, everybody. Hope y'all have a great night. Everybody stay safe, and I'll see y'all in the comment section. Let me know all your guys' thoughts. Peace.